10 seconds. Okay. Hi guys. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can take character input in Java in a Java program. Okay. So since it's all about taking input, that's why I have not got rid of this scanner thing. So scanner is definitely a class, and sc is actually an instance of this class. So sc is an object, and that's why they so to take input, we have to deal with classes. That's why this Java is a object oriented programming. Okay, instead of sc you could have introduced anything you like, instance given, A or B or C, even A B B C, anything. Okay, but I personally like SC because in my mind SC instance for scanner, I have seen a guy who is expert in programming, and he uses the word scanner itself instead of SC. So okay, so import java util java.util.scanner. This particular line is needed to take input, and if you have been following my videos, you know how to import this particular line, a shortcut technique. Right after typing scanner with S capital, you have to wait for a while, and so java.util that will appear. You have to enter, and then it will be placed at the top, right, like this. Okay, so we are about to take a character input, but let's just prompt the user a little bit. Let's enter and type SOUT. I'm not sure whether in Eclipse or NetBeans this particular shortcut is available, but in IntelliJ, whenever I type SOUT and then hit the tab key, system.out.println, this particular thing automatically comes. This is quite handy. Anyway, so what is going to be the prompt? Let's type enter your favorite and then character. Okay, a colon and then a space, and I want that actually the character will be input in the same line as this particular prompt. So that's why I have got rid of ln. Now uh, let us declare a char, a character variable, char with c in lowercase. As you can remember, when we declared integer variable, double variable, float variable in our previous videos, we always used lowercase as the first letter. In int, I was lowercase. In double, d was lowercase, and the same is applicable for you know character or boolean, because these are all primitive types, but it's different for string, because string probably because string is not primitive, it's a reference type. So character, and also as you can notice char, this is orange, which means that these are actually already reserved keywords for Java programming language. So you cannot use this orange words like package, import, public, class, void, new, or char. You cannot use them as the name of a variable. Okay, but you can use chr is a good candidate as the name of a variable. So char chr equals, I have declared the character variable. Now I'm going to initialize it through input. So I'm going to use this sc, this object, scanner object, sc dot. Now I'm going to write next and also function. Now some of you will be screaming that okay, next function is actually used to take string input, so why am I using that for character? Okay, your answer is particular is right here, character at. You just click this and then you can enter and you place 0. So the thing is that actually even if you type a string, you give a word as the input, the first letter of the word or of the string will be taken as the character. If you input a single character, then it will be taken as the input. Okay, so that's the catch. Now that we have arranged, successfully written the code to input the character, but how do you know whether the input has been successfully taken? So in order to be sure about that, let's print something. Okay, let's enter and SOUT and tab. Let's type the result. Your favorite character is colon and then space. After that, you can concatenate. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. So now that you have already taken the input, you can simply type here char. Hmm. So and you also need to understand that these two lines are not competitors to each other. They are not replaceable with each other, or they do not compete with each other. That's why if you place this line above, um, I mean at the beginning, right here, it won't be a problem. But these two lines actually they have to be in serial. First you have to type this line, then you have to type this line. This is applicable not only for characters but also for other variables like integer, double float, string. Okay, so our program is complete. Now we can run it. Let's do that. Okay, as you can see, the console has started already. So enter your favorite character. Okay, let's type Z. Actually, my name is Jackie, so G could necessarily be my favorite character. Now I hit enter, and this is the result. Your favorite character is Z. This proves that the input has been successfully taken. Okay, so now I want to show you something interesting. So let's run this program once again. Okay, suppose that user actually he inputs his full name, not full name actually, his first name instead of a single character, and then he presses enter. So what do you see? Although I have given my first name, but I get in return I get only the first letter. And why is that? That's because you should understand that, realize that actually I string like the first name of mine. I string is an array of characters. So there are 5 characters in this particular string. And also if you know about array, you should also know about index. So through the next function we are ready to take even a string, but we want to deal with only with the first character. That's why we use char at 0. And by using this we have made sure that only the first character is taken. If the user gives one word or even multiple words or even a full sentence, only the first character will be taken. Although ideally they are supposed to input a single character. Okay, so the thing is that yes, a string can be considered as an array of characters, and here 0 is actually the index for the first character. Let's change this to 1 and let's run the program once again. Let's see what happens. Okay, the console has started here. So enter your favorite character instead of a single character. Let me type my full name, which is not full name, but the first name, Jackie. Okay, let's see. Let me press enter and see what happens. As you can see, this time instead of Z or Z, A has been printed. And why is that? A is the second character in this string, right? Okay, so if the index for the first character is 0, then 1 is the index for the second character. That's why this one actually